Let me address some of this talk about whether or not Saquon Barkley should go number 1 overall to the Cleveland Browns. That instead of taking a quarterback first and seeing if they have Saquon available at 4, they should go ahead and take Saquon first because he's more of a sure thing. It's a point of view I've heard Max Kellerman on First Take forward. I've heard Stephen A. Smith as well say Saquon Barkley, that's the guy you should take number 1 overall. And Hall of Fame GM Bill Polian has also adopted this philosophy. Listen.
I'm probably leaning towards Saquon Barkley.
Why?
Because I think he's the best player in the draft. There's no miss factor with Saquon Barkley. Admitting that, hey, this is not a perfect science. So the wisdom says take Saquon Barkley and then take whichever quarterback comes to you at 4. Try to get up maybe with the Giants to 2, where you can go 1-2, boom, boom, take the quarterback you want. That would cost you the rest of the picks and probably something big next year. I'd be okay doing that, actually.
Now, I'm no Hall of Famer, but let me humbly tell you why this makes no sense to me. Why you would never take Saquon Barkley number 1 overall. First of all, and again, I haven't done this, so I'm doing this from a theoretical perspective. I haven't GM'd an NFL team, but I don't think most go, hey, whatever guy falls to us at quarterback, we're good with that. Hey, we'll let the draft play out, see what everybody else likes, and don't worry about it, fellas. We'll just take what's left over. Usually, I think you have a quarterback identified, a guy that you want to invest in, a guy that you don't want to see get past you. You take that quarterback number 1 overall. Second, the positional value of quarterback over running back is exponential. The best running back in the league, whoever that may be, Le'Veon Bell, David Johnson, Ezekiel Elliott, his value to a team, what do you think it is? It's about roughly equivalent to the 14th or 15th best quarterback in the NFL. Who's more valuable to their team? Le'Veon Bell or Alex Smith? Who contributes more to winning? Who contributes more to the outcome of that season? Quarterbacks are the difference maker in the game. Number 2, if you draft a quarterback, I believe this is number 3. If you draft a quarterback number 1 overall and you hit on him, guess what you automatically have? You have about the 16th highest paid quarterback in the NFL. That means you have an undervalued asset. That means you have the most valuable thing in the NFL, the most important position on cheap. Excess resources to invest in everybody else around the team, to making the team good, the players around that quarterback good. If you hit on Saquon Barkley, if you hit on the running back, you automatically are guaranteed to have one thing, the 4th highest paid running back in the NFL. That means you hit on Saquon Barkley, you break even. No excess value, no extra cap space to build the rest of the team around him. No. You got an asset valued exactly at the price you're paying for it. And finally, and this is particular to the Cleveland Browns, they would have the 4th highest paid running back in the NFL in Saquon Barkley, and they would add that to the 9th highest paid running back in the NFL. The Cleveland Browns have already signed Carlos Hyde to a 3-year, $15 million deal. He's the 9th highest paid running back in the NFL. Are you going to tell me that the model for the Cleveland Browns is going to be to have the 4th and 9th highest paid running back in the NFL and whatever quarterback falls to him? So the model for the Cleveland Browns' success going forward will be pass on Carson Wentz, pass on Deshaun Watson, pass on Sam Darnold, pass on whoever could potentially go at number 2, and take Saquon Barkley. Oh, I'm sorry. Pass on Josh Rosen, whoever goes at number 3 as well. Pass 5 times on quarterbacks to have 2 running backs paid the highest, top 10 highest in the NFL. That's not a model for success.